Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kalei Kanuha, and I'm the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs here at the School of Social Work. On behalf of all of us at the school, we are happy to welcome everyone to the 2023 academic year and to this lovely evening to celebrate the new dean of our school, Professor Mike Spencer. We are honored to be learning, working, and serving on the sacred place of the Salish Seas and the Coast Salish peoples. We remember and respect the ancestors and descendants of the indigenous cultures, animals, stones, plants, skies, and waters whose spirits still reside and thrive here each and every day. Under their guidance, we commit to actively work to sustain health and well-being for this generation and for all generations to come. Aloha ke akua, mahalo no makua, e nā kupuna, ama wanoa. Now I am privileged to introduce Professor and Dean Mike Spencer. As a Kanaka Oiwi, born and raised in Kalihi, in the Kahoiki and Kapalama Ahupua'a of the Kona, now Honolulu, district of Oahu, Mike is the first dean of Indigenous ancestry in the history of the University of Washington. Now you clap. An alumnus of UW, Dean Spencer has an almost 30-year record of outstanding community-based scholarship with BIPOC communities and has received many awards for his teaching, service, and research. You can all read more about Mike's very, very important and long experience and history and his background on the school's website. We are so excited to have Mike as the next leader of the school, and I ask everyone now to welcome him to make a few remarks.
O nau nei ka hala me ka le hua, he hale hua noi na kano e. O ka uno ye no ine e li nei hoi o ka hiki mai. A hiki mai no oia hiki puno me ke aloha. Aloha e, aloha e, aloha e. Ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no i au, o nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no i au, o nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai. E ho mai, e ho mai, ka ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no i au, o nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai, e ulu ke ahua. Ulu a e a noho i ke ia hale nei. E ho mai ka ike, e ho mai kia honui, e ho mai ka lai aloha. A he ola e, a he aloha e, ie. Love you.
Oh, you all heard that, didn't you? First of all, let me just say thank you so much, Lucas, for that welcome. Thank you, Kalei, as well, for that beautiful welcome. And thank you, everyone, for not just being here, but for those people who helped us today in terms of getting this welcome together. So sorry it's hot in here. It's supposed to be the only air-conditioned room, yet it's the hottest room in the building tonight. Before I make my remarks, I just want to acknowledge that we stand, we work, and live and play on Coast Salish lands. I want to acknowledge the Native people, past and present, as well as in the future. I also would like for us to take a moment of silence at this moment, just to think about all of the things that are going on right now in the Middle East, particularly in Gaza and particularly in Israel. if we could just have a brief moment so that we can reflect upon what is happening and to really try to pray for peace. Thanks so much, everybody. So first of all, good evening. Oh, sorry. I was looking at somebody else's remarks. Warm welcome to all of you, and I really want to say especially to our students. We're really excited to have you here today, especially here at the beginning of the school year. And I just want you all to know that you are the heart of our educational mission. You are the future of social work, and you're the reason why we're all here today. You're the reason why I'm a dean. You're the reason why we have a School of Social Work. And I'm so excited to come together with you all to bring about our shared interests and our shared values around social, economic, and environmental justice. I want to start by telling you just a little bit about myself to give you a perspective on who I am, as some of you may know who I am, but many of you probably don't. Well, first of all, I want to begin by saying that, as you can probably see, I was born in Hawaii and born and raised in Hawaii. I'm of Native Hawaiian descent. To our knowledge, I'm the first Native Hawaiian dean at the University of Washington. So I'm proud of that, and it not only proud of it, but it also brings a certain level of responsibility to be in that position, because not only will everyone expect things from you, but they'll look to you and and as well as criticize you for the things that you do and the things that you stand for. But I want to be very steadfast in that my platform as a dean will rest upon my values. And those values have always been, from the very beginnings of my career to today, very focused on anti-oppression and social justice. For many of you, if you've read my work, a lot of my work has really been focusing on not just on the deleterious effects of racism, of poverty, of injustice within our society, particularly in the areas of health and mental health. But I'm also always interested in developing interventions. So it's not just about understanding why these things happen, but understanding how we can correct them. For example, one of the areas in which I serve as a national leader is in the Grand Challenge to Eliminate Racism. And I hope that all of you can join in on this Grand Challenge and contribute to this Grand Challenge. You may ask, how do I contribute to this Grand Challenge? Well, if you're doing anti-racist work, you are participating. You are participating. And what we want to do as part of this Grand Challenge is elevate those voices in unity so that we can actually show the world that we have some folks who are very serious about eliminating racism from our society. So, as a child growing up in Hawaii, I'm of mixed race background. I am Hawaiian, Chinese, Japanese, English, and Irish. So I embody a whole bunch of things in me. Moving away from Hawaii and first moving to the state of Texas, of all places, that was a culture shock for me. In many, many ways, but I think what it really opened my eyes to for the first time was the notion that racism not only exists within society, but that it has very harmful impacts on people. And for the first time, in Hawaii, there's racism, but you don't notice it, because you're so entrenched in it. You don't often notice it. And sometimes you don't even realize that it's happening when you're perpetrating it. But I think moving away really gave me perspective, not only on race relations here on the continent, but also back home in Hawaii, and how we often hurt each other. This has really, this has always led me to seek out roles in leadership. As much as I would like to say I'm not a person that seeks the spotlight, or I'm not the person that seeks a leadership role, I realize that I actually have something to offer. I have something that is of value and worth, something that can be shared, can be taught, and in fact, something that we can rally around. And I hope that with these values that we can begin to really make this place one that really walks the talk and takes part in social action. As far as my vision is concerned, the first and foremost, as dean of this school, I really want to build the capacity of all of us to be our best selves, first and foremost. I want us to be our best selves, whatever that may be. So many of us have individual talents that are often not recognized. Many of us do things we do things outside of our work that are actually quite interesting and something that might actually be of value to our community. And I want to work on building our community and building our community based on individuals who are acting as their best self. Second of all, some of you probably already know, we're going to be embarking on a strategic plan this year. We're going to be involving faculty, staff, students, as well as the larger community. And our goal is to ignite achievements in social work research, education, and practice that are anti-oppressive and promotive of social justice. We also want to promote our reputation, not just as a school, one of the most outstanding schools of social work in this country, but we want to promote our reputation as leaders, and not just our faculty, but our students. The expectation for me is that as a University of Washington graduate, that you will go out into the community and you'll become leaders. That is what I hope that you will do, that you will not be a follower, you will not be someone that just goes along with the trends, but rather leads in innovative and challenging new ways. I also want to work on recruiting and retaining not just our best students, faculty, and staff, but I want to recruit the best in the country. I want to be inclusive, I want to be diverse, and I want us to be able to support our mission through the faculty, staff, and students that we recruit. And finally, I want to invest in a number of different areas. I want to invest in the student experience. You know, one of the things that I know that is important is not just your experience here, but it's a meaningful, lifelong relationship with the school. And that begins with you having a positive experience while you're a student. If you have a positive experience while you're a student, I hope that we can grow a meaningful, lifelong relationship. Second, I really want to invest in transformation instruction, cutting-edge pedagogy, and technology. As you folks know, we're entering a world where remote learning is becoming more and more a part of our reality. We want to be able to not only deal with this, but we want to be leaders. We want to innovate, and we want to be the best in the country at doing this. The climate and the culture of the school, I actually honestly love the climate and the culture of the school. I think that most of us feel very positively about where we work and our interactions with each other. But what I think that we have lost a little bit in the wake of the wake of our pandemic, as well as our efforts to reintegrate, is that we have lost a sense of community. And that's something that I want to rebuild as we not only go into this next year, but into my term as dean. The extent to which we can build and extend not only our community here will also be reflective of the community relations and the partnerships that we can build outside of this school as well. And I will work hard to continue to do that. I will turn over every rock that I can to find ways in which we can support and enhance our school. And as I hope you folks all know, I'll do my very best. I'm excited to get to know each and every one of you and work on this mission together with you. And thank you so much for joining us and for living your passion for social justice and social change. Thank you.
This is a surprise, right? I've been asked to do 2 presentations, one large, one small in terms of size. And this large one is a framing of 25 of my best jokes for the past year. I'm just teasing. That idea was nixed pretty quickly. What I would like to do is pick up on your lead, Mike, on continuity, community and connections. And I want you to know that your connections and community is not just limited to the school, but it also remains in Hawaii. So I want to just read from this long statement, just a couple of paragraphs. Whereas of July 2023, Dr. Michael Spencer has been appointed the Balmer Endowed Dean of the School of Social Work at the University of Washington, a first for a native Hawaiian. Upon his appointment, he was lauded for his leadership, vision, and ongoing commitment to the school's support for justice and equity. And whereas Dr. Michael Spencer, long devotion to social justice, continues to touch the lives of students through the course on diversity, intergroup dialogue, and community practice, as well as his research designing and evaluating intervention for the wellness in Native Hawaiian communities now and therefore. The 32nd Legislature of the State of Hawaii hereby congratulates Dr. Michael Spencer on becoming the Balmer Endowed Dean of the School of Social Work at the University of Washington, commends his outstanding contribution to the study and practice of social work and academia regarding Native Hawaiians, and extends to him its heartfelt aloha and best wishes for continued success in all future endeavors, and is signed by the Speaker of the House of the Hawaii House of Representatives. And that's not all, because the next one, although much smaller in size, is no less meaningful. Congratulations on this milestone. You will embark at the University of Washington. You represent Hawaii well and excellent academic work, leadership, and community service. Keep up the great work. And is signed by Mazie Hirono, U.S. Senator from the state of Hawaii, who is a leader on social justice issues in the United States Senate. So, Mike. So I think it's just a demonstration, Mike, that people embrace your vision and that people all over the country, including Hawaii, will be embracing you and following you through the course of your journey with the school. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. And this is a bit overwhelming. I've never had an honor like this, so I do want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will do you all proud.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks, everybody. This concludes our, now whose speech is this? Oh, Mike's. This concludes our program for the evening. I just want to remind everyone that we have a scavenger hunt that's going on, and Lynn is going to tell you a little bit more about it. Please go down to the second floor, and for those of you who don't know or haven't seen, we have renovated the Research Commons, and this is the grand opening of a beautiful spot that is going to really accentuate, I think, our learning here at the school. So it's on the second floor on that side. Please help yourself to a tour. We still have some more food. We hope that everybody will stay around till our general closing at about 7 o'clock. And Lynn will tell you a little bit more about the scavenger hunt before we close the program.
Hi, I also want to point out that student groups and student resources are tabling at the gallery level as well. So if you're interested in checking out some of those, that would be great. So if you signed up for the scavenger hunt, great. If you didn't, you can still participate. Basically what you do is you grab 2 friends or strangers. The flyers are downstairs if you don't have one yet on the check-in tables, the questions, and there's 10 questions. You and your team go around and try to get all the answers. And then at the end of it, the first 4 teams that bring a correct answer sheet to that end, the check-in table at that end, will get prizes. They'll each get individual prizes. So that's it. So thank you very much.